Hey millionaire, you've just won a huge lottery jackpot. Congratulations, it's a dream come true. That moment must be great. But imagine that really has happened to you. Sure, you take a moment to celebrate, cry, or call your mom. But what then? Most people have never been in that situation before, and I'll bet it can be pretty scary and difficult to navigate. But don't worry, we're here to help you out. We put together this list of our top 10 essential tips on what to do when you win the lottery. Now you'll be able to sit back and enjoy your new wealth because you'll know exactly what you're doing. Let's get to it. Number 10. Stay anonymous. This is the very first thing you need to think about if you find out you've hit the jackpot. Obviously, anyone who does win big will want to shout it from the rooftops, but in reality, that's a terrible idea. Suddenly having all that money can make you vulnerable to all sorts of people wanting to get their hands on that fortune. You'll suddenly have people you haven't thought of in years showing up at your doorstep, not to mention all the scammers. Not all US states allow you to remain anonymous, but if you're allowed to, you should definitely take that option. There are other steps you can take too. Try changing all the phone numbers in your family to unlisted numbers. Change your primary address for correspondence, like bills, to a P.O. box. You should think about changing your email address and deleting social media accounts too. Basically, do whatever you can to stay under the radar. Number 9. Wait to claim your prize. Okay, so this one sounds a little crazy. You've waited all your life to get your hands on this fortune. Why wait any longer? Well, there are a few reasons. Firstly, if you have won enough money to spark media interest, then claiming your prize within a week can get you more attention than you'd like. Secondly, waiting gives you the time you need to plan for what comes next. It's a good idea to find a reputable tax expert to look over your winnings before you cash in your ticket. He'll be able to help you decide whether it's better to claim your prize as a lump sum or as an annuity. This means you get paid out slowly in smaller amounts. It will also give you time to start looking for lawyers and financial experts you can trust. It's usually best to wait much longer than a week while you get everything in order. Just make sure you know how much time you have to claim the prize. Most lotteries give you between 6 and 12 months. You can check the issuing authority's rules to make sure you don't take too long and lose the prize. Number 8. Hire good advisors. We already mentioned this, but it's vitally important that you have good advisors to help. Most people aren't used to handling jackpot amounts of money. What you need are experts who can steer you in the right direction. It's a good idea to hand-pick these professionals and make sure they work together to hold each other accountable and help you at the same time. In particular, you're looking for a great accountant, lawyer, and investment or financial advisor. That's not to mention the tax attorney you should have hired before you even cashed out your ticket. Trust your instincts on this one and make sure you're hiring from reputable places. Number 7. Avoid big lifestyle changes. Alright, we get it. You just won the lottery. Obviously, you want a party, but that might not be the clever thing to do just yet. Actually, most winners are advised to keep living life as normal for at least 6 months. Just keep everything the same. Set aside a little money for a celebration, but save all big changes for when you've cooled down. Unless you seriously hate your job, it's good to stick with it for a few months. Don't suddenly upgrade to a sports car or buy a villa in the south of France. It's that sort of move that leads to so many lottery winners going broke. Take time to think about your big purchases. Also, it's always good to rent in a neighborhood before you buy. Make big purchases carefully, and you'll be able to keep your wealth a lot longer than most. Number 6. Party. Okay, so I know I just said to stick to normal life, but that's not a reasonable goal if you just won the lottery. In the same way strict diets eventually end in a junk food binge, not spending any of your new fortune is just not sustainable. Budget some cash for a celebration, but don't go crazy. You don't need to spend hundreds of thousands on a party. Keep it small. Invite only your closest friends and family to keep your anonymity safe, and don't put too much cash into the venue. Or, better yet, just have a quiet weekend away with your favorite person in a nice location. All you really need is a bottle of champagne or two. How would you celebrate your big win? Tell us in the comments. Number 5. Pay off your debts. So you're playing it cool. You've kept your job, the kids are at the same school, and you only upgraded to a mid-range car. Good for you. That doesn't mean you can't start spending your jackpot now. There's one big expense you should get rid of straight away: debts. Whether it's a credit card debt or a student loan, Waiting to pay it off will only cost you more. By paying off your debts, you'll be boosting your net worth overnight, even if it means taking a big lump sum out of your bank. While you're at it, make sure you speak to your financial advisor. Mortgage debts can be a little trickier to navigate. He'll be able to tell you if you should pay off your mortgage straight away, or if you should keep paying until you decide to upgrade. Number 4. Set up an emergency fund. Normal people who don't have millions in the bank are used to big, stressful emergencies we can't afford to pay for. But you're wrong if you think that that's a thing of the past now that you have loads of money in the bank. You'll probably find that your expenses are about to go up now that you're rich, so you can definitely still find yourself in financial trouble if some things go wrong. Generally, it's good to set aside enough money to cover your expenses for at least 6 months. While you're at it, put all that money into a high-yield savings account. That way, it'll keep growing, and you'll have even more than you thought if you ever need it. Number 3. Budget. After all your debts have been wiped clean, that doesn't mean all your cash is available to spend. This is the biggest danger for new lottery winners. If you start spending like a crazy rich person, you'll be broke before you know it. Living within a budget is the smart way to do it. Even smarter is to only spend income. If you can achieve that, it means you'll easily avoid going broke because you're not actually dipping into your winnings. You now have the money to invest in whatever dream you want to follow, and you totally should. But until you make that decision, spend smart. What do you think about our tips so far? Let us know in the comments, and keep watching for our most important tip at number 1. Number 2. Donate to charity. Loads of lottery winners love spreading their good fortune around, and that's great. You might have a couple of charities in mind already. Make a list of all the non-profits you'd like to help, and ask your financial team to help you decide how much to give. It's not all about giving though. Every time you give money to a charity, you get a federal tax deduction. So you're not only helping a good cause, you're helping your bank balance too. It's a win-win. And finally, our number 1 most important tip. Number 1. Be honest with yourself. Now you have enough money to do whatever you want. You need to work out what that is. Society makes us think that the most expensive things, like huge mansions or flashy cars, are things that will make us happy. And sure, maybe they will, but maybe they won't. Slow down and take the time to think about all the things you really, really want. You might find that you'll be happiest with something small, like backpacking around the world or giving to charities. Write down all your dream investments in a list to keep you on track. Remember, a lot of jackpot winners soon discover that they're pretty lonely in their big mansions, and they feel like they don't have a purpose anymore. So be honest with yourself. Want to open a tiny bookshop? Do it. Want to open a barefoot bar on a beach so you can surf all day? Do it. And if you decide you actually want to keep doing what you were doing before, that's fine too. Just make sure that whatever decision you choose to make is the one that will make you the happiest. Then get out there and do it. If you're feeling lucky, make sure to check out the link in the description. You can play lotteries from all over the world from the comfort of your own house. Remember to be responsible though. Now, stay wealthy, and I'll see you on the next one.